Hello mga kapwa! Welcome to the very last episode of TMOG Podcast Season 2. Ayun, syempre medyo nakakasad at the same time naka-excite din since this is a special episode that we prepared to all the kapwa out there. Ikaw Andy, what do you feel na ito na yung last episode?
Nakakalungkot. Lalo na last episode, wala ako dahil sa schoolwork. Hindi ako may miss ko to, pero I'll enjoy my free time rin.
Yeah, baka naman sa next officers, hello. Baka naman.
Ituloy nyo to guys, please. Masaya
Yes.
po siyang gawin. Time-consuming pero masaya siya gawin. Ayun. Pero hindi lang tayong dalawa nandito ngayon. May kasama tayo. May mga guest tayo, Margaret. Sino-sino nga ba yung mga guest na yun? Ayan, natatawa na si Margaret.
Ayun. Mga Lodi Cakes natin to.
I would like to introduce to you ang mga icons ng TMOG. Some of the icons of TMOG. Kuya Ali, Ate Clary, Kuya Felix, and Dustine.
Say annyeonghaseyo.
Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Ito po ba yung tawagan ng mga law and concerns, yung mga ganun? Yung mga tanong para.
Yes, you've come to the right place.
Sige, tama. Hi, Timog. Hi, Kapwa. Miss ko kayo.
Yeah. So introduce yourselves, guys. Sa team Kuya Ali.
Ako muna. Grabe na, nahiya ako.
Yeah.
Siyempre.
Hi guys, my name is Alejandro Marcos School, or in short, Ali. At naniniwala ako sa kasabihan na what's important is mahalaga. Yun, that's very inspirational. Laging tandaan natin na
Ito na ba ang ating 2022 Miss Universe? Miss Universe next year.
Mr. Philippines, diba? Mr. Philippines, Alejandro Marcos School.
Yay!
Ayun. Agda, ikaw naman.
Hi everyone. I'm John Felix Agda, a second year computer science student. I was previously the internal or external vice president of TMOG. I forgot. Regardless, I am whatever Ali needed me to be.
Yes! Yun! Alam mo bro, grabe.
Congrats.
Grabe.
Kilig.
Namiss kita bro. Namiss kita bro. Grabe.
Bro,
Kasama ko yan si Agda sa Timog dati. When I was the president, he was the VP external. Nakalimutan pa ni Agda.
He made me do whatever was needed, or yung kung ano yung tinatamad siyang gawin, sa akin niya pinapasa.
No, dude, I was, what? No, I was not the ones. Tinutulungan naman kita, di ba? I always help you
Defensive siya.
Ewan ko, bahala na kayo dyan. Sige,
I feel you.
Ayun, so next naman si Ate Clary.
Hi guys, I'm Clarizza Miralles. I'm the second president of Tamaraw Media Operations Group.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kilala niyo siya from the last season.
Wow!
Harry.
Yeah.
Harry.
Ayan,
Ganda
ito
tayo.
rin.
Hindi kita. Ali!
Next nating guest. Kilala niyo rin from the last season.
Oo nga.
Kuya Big.
Hello, my name is Dustine Pangilinan, and I'm a former assistant film director. And I do it. Okay, yun lang.
Ayun, my bestie! Yan ang tumutulong sa akin sa dati. Yan lagi ka-call ko sa Discord, sa statistics.
Wow. Ayan. Pareho kami ni Margaret dyan kay Dustine. Kakasi ko na si Dustine. Para namin siya currently, pero kasi namin siya. Ayun.
Yeah.
So, kamusta naman kayo, mga beloved guests namin? How are you guys doing?
Kolehiyo.
Buhay pa.
Kolehiyo. Diba?
Yes.
Sir, yeah,
Malaki
manageable.
Kinakaya niyo
Buhay
pa
pa.
ba?
Siguro.
How's college life? Kaya pa?
Don't even ask.
Yeah.
Dapat
Alam mo,
wala
tayo
ka
na
pa
palang
naman.
next. Tayo na palang next na magka-college.
Yes.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
kind of
So,
manageable naman for me. The only downside is I still have to interact with Ali. So, I'm
lang
kidding,
talaga
Ali.
yun.
I'm kidding. No, it's nice having familiar faces.
Oh, ako.
Hindi,
Ala,
plastic yan, plastic. Joke lang yan. Kasi alam niyo na, kasi nasa camera siya. So parang ano lang yan. Please vote for me. John,
I
parang
have to
ganun
get
lang
that
yan eh.
clout, baby.
Pang ano lang yan.
Yeah.
Ayaw mo makita, pero pag inaaya kita dito, sasabihin, sige, game. Okay. Ayun ako.
yes, mag-best friends nga daw po kayo. Bestie.
Besties kayo. Ayun.
Okay, I think let's start. Ay, nagsimula na pala. Let's start now with the questions. Ito mga
We have
questions na
things
to
to ask
sobrang, yes, sobrang hirap. As in. Char.
Sila takutin.
Joke lang. May mga itatanong po kami, mga questions about sa mga journey niyo sa TMOG. So, yan. Magbalik loob nga daw, sabi ni Kuya Ali.
Yes. Pag-uusapan na natin ang totoong mga burning topic. Ewan.
Burning
Katulad
topic.
ng buhay ni Ate Clary. The joke.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Mga love life nila, Kuya Ali.
Mga love life na.
Ali.
Kali,
Oh
tanongin niyo.
no.
The members are dying to know.
Then, joke lang yun. Joke lang. Joke lang.
Guys.
Yeah.
As former members of TMOG. Ayan.
So, bale. Yeah,
Start
sige.
ni Margaret.
Sige. So, first question is for Kuya Ali, of course, the founding president. So, we want to know what enticed you to establish a multimedia arts organization or multimedia arts club.
Grabe, di ako prepared sa mga questions. Grabe.
Hindi tayo prepared lahat.
Welcome to
Kinabahan ako. Akala ko kung ano-ano tatanungin ni Margaret eh. Okay, sige. So, kaya pa to. Okay.
Kaya pa
So
yan.
yun, in terms of finding out or giving that idea or drive to produce or form this multimedia organization, ang una kasi naisip ko, parang ang boring kasi ng school pag walang arts, alam mo yun, like, if we're always gonna do academics, puro tayo studies, edi puro black and white na lang ang nakikita natin, diba? So, what I did was, I went to a professor way back, and then I said, yo, sir, let's establish a multimedia org. And during that time, he was what you call this, a prof for IT. He's an IT prof. So, IT is the only closest thing to multimedia kung isipin natin. Kasi if we're gonna think about it, sure, pwede meron tayo namang human subjects, pero para naman yung mga STEM tsaka yung ABM, di ba? So, I went to the IT teacher, and through that, we were able to establish at the start of we were able to form a group of 5 first, and then mas lalong lumawak nung through the months that passed. And that teacher who I'm very thankful for is Sir Raden. So without Sir Raden and I when we were our cooperation in terms of producing this org, probably TMOG would not exist today. Pero ayun, as the story goes on and on, we started from 5, naging 10, the students' night during the first time na nag-acknowledge si TMOG as an org, and then it just expanded hanggat mabuo na yung pinaka-foundation niya, and the positions that exist right now, and yung pinakatawagan nyo na kapwa. So we may have not used it as much as we did way back because of the situation na we had encounters with different organizations. Pero what sounds best for an org that established in this way is talagang kapwa. So ayun, that's how TMOG was established.
Oh.
So inspiring.
Akala ko nung
Mm.
students night nyo is like org na talaga.
No, we were already an
Yeah.
org. Like if you're gonna think about it, senior high never really had functioning orgs. Like they were just there. They're just there. We were not told to move because we were expecting na like FU be the one who's doing it for us, diba? Kasi syempre, bago pa lang ang school, so we don't really know the system. Until such time we realized na, oh, okay, we're supposed to make our own. So kami as arts org, syempre, ano kami, let's do this, let's do that. So when and our principal was there, Doc Weng. So hi Doc Weng, kung nanonood ka. I spoke to her and then she said, sure, let's make something about it. And ayun, we were able to be parang, I'm not sure if this is pero based on the documents, kami lang yung pinaka first sa senior high org na nag-function as talagang organization. So ayun, medyo naging good rin siya on our end and many people were interested as well. And knowing na our work, our way of nature of org is mixed of journalism, arts, and alike. So, hawak na yun, malawak na. I don't even know how far it is now. Feeling ko meron na kayo ibang mga divisions dyan.
Nagdadagdag sana kami kasi nga lang, it was too much of a process.
Yeah.
Tsaka wala sumali dun sa division.
Kasi, pinlano talaga namin na magdagdag ng divisions. Pero, pag nagdagdag pala ng divisions, maapektuhan daw yung logo. So, parang, nung nalaman namin yun, sinabi ni Ate Clary na maapektuhan yung logo. Nung sinabi niya yun, parang hindi na namin tinuloy magdagdag ng divisions kasi parang ang ganda na talaga ng meaning ng logo.
Margaret, we did.
Hmm?
Dinagdag natin yung division. It was a subdivision under film.
Sound.
Yung sound, I forgot what we called it. Pero walang, dun sa recruitment na namin, walang sumali. So, it's just there, pero parang hindi na yata natin masyadong ginawang official din kasi walang sumali.
Kaya nga sana sa next batch, sana magkaroon pa na ibang divisions, ganun. So, ayun, since nabanggit yung about sa logo ng club, Kuya Ali, can you tell us also the story of the name ng club and yung logo?
Okay. Agda, nandito ka ba? Ito yung pinaka gusto ko itong kwento kasi feeling ko may other side of the story pa si Agda kasi siya, yung sa akin, syempre, filtered na, sobrang ganda pa. Ito sa kanya, yan si Ali kasi yan, pinagawa niya sa akin. Iba na yung sa kanya. So, sige, pagkatapos ko mag-explain ng logo, papasok ko kay Agda, tapos yung name, I'll come back. Okay, sige, ganito. So, sa logo, ganito, I was drawing in a yellow pad. Gumagawa lang ako ng ribbon. Alam mo yung ribbon na gumaganon? Tapos nakita ko, parang kalahati ito ng ulo ng tama raw. So, sabi ko, ribbon, anong connect ito sa, So I had a lot of, insights about it. Like, gumawa ko ng isang draft na ribbon na parikot, na circle talaga siya. Looks like this. Then there's a version na yung gitna lang yung kung ano yung existing logo, yung ribbon niya nasa gitna. Okay, gano'n. Tapos then I landed on one version which is the parang film strip. Yung film strip na folded. Kasi nakita ko before sa isang movie poster, pina-fold nila yung movie strip for aesthetic. So sabi ko, okay, pwede to. So then the first initial logo was born, yung film strip na folded, which is the same shape of what's the logo today. And then with that, with the film strip version, that yung idea na yun, I passed it back to Agda kasi I am not like illustrator. I can conceptualize but I cannot illustrate as well as Agda. Okay, plug in ko lang, magaling na illustrator si Agda. Yan, kikiligin na yan, no? Hihi, yan. Grabe. Kinilig si Agda, ngumingiti na yan. Pero hindi pa lang ngumingiti. Anyways, so I passed it to him. He did a very accurate, I wouldn't say accurate, pero siguro it sense measured in a way na tama talaga yung mga edges or whatnot, so it would really look like a logo. Then once he drew it on the yellow pad, yung drawing niya, sabi ko, uy, angas nito. Then I transferred it to Photoshop tapos trinace ko siya maisa-isa. Ginawa ko lang yung unang kalahati. Unang kalahati lang nagawa namin. And then I flipped it to the other side. So naging two sides na siya, symmetrical logo na siya. And that's where the shape was born. Then after the shape was born, we shifted from film strip to gold. And then when we thought gold was too much, we decided to stick with white. Para for any color or for any situation that may call it, any creative aspect or aesthetic, it would fit in. Then the meaning came in, versatility and whatnot. So everything just started to go in place when it went along. Siyempre, kasi Agda yan eh. Si Agda nag-design. Siyempre, aayusin ko kasi siya talaga ang nag-drawing. And of course, that's my side of the story. Pero ito namang yung story na ibigay ni Agda, this one is totally on his end. So, bro, go ahead.
No, I mean, it's very accurate naman. The only thing I'd like to point out is I didn't nung pinasa niya sa akin yun, or like nung he made me he asked me to make a draft. Ginawa ko lang is I was just randomly sketching what he thought was his ideas. So I was doing it sa class. Habang nag-discuss in teachers, I was either I'm asleep or sketching random logos and see what fits. And in the end, we decided on this present logo. So this present logo, the final logo of TMOG was born out of laziness. Kasi I just used it. I was just distracted sa class. Yeah, I was just scribbling random logos. Yun lang. But yeah, it was pretty accurate naman yung kwenta ni Ali.
Actually, totoo yan, yung laziness. Kasi, we just felt na also at the same time, not to make it sound cliche, pero you know how artists always have this thing outside the box, yung parang naiba yung yung utak nila nasa ibang planeta kapag may nangyayari. They always think about it otherwise. So, siguro that's also one way of saying it na we created this out of the reason na we just wanted to get out of our heads. We just wanted to, really show the inner artist in ourselves, diba? And yun, Lazy Agda became Creative Agda. Lazy Ali became Ali, Creative Ali also. So ganon. And yun, that's the story of the logo. And I'm pretty sure, actually, feeling ko si Clary may dadagdag yan kasi they did a TMOG Podcast logo. Na-excite kami ni Agda. Legit, yung itong logo na ginagamit nyo, na-excite kami. Akala namin rebranding.
Yeah.
Diba, Clary? Nasaan ka, Clary?
So what happened kasi at the start of my term as a president, we're sketching or planning the events all throughout my term or our term as officers. And then yung plan namin for the podcast would be at the very end pa ng second term. So we kind of made some big plans and including dun yung sariling logo ng podcast. So what we thought kasi, mag-release kami ng teaser siguro sa FB, like, without context. Like, sabihin lang namin, coming soon. And then Nathan, our previous na graphic design director, he made this logo for the podcast. And sabi niya, here, Clary, here's the pubmat for the teaser. It's just, parang yellow ata yun, mostly yellow, then may vaguely kita mo yung FEU building sa likod and then sa gitna lang yung logo. And then nag-comment si Ali and then si Agda or basta may mga nag-PM sa akin na, "Uy, kailan yung rebranding nyo?" Like, anong rebranding? Saan na nakuha yung rebranding? So parang na-pressure ako, may nirelease ba kaming mali or something? And then sabi, di ba may nirelease kayong bagong logo? Ko, sa podcast yun. So, yun. Sorry to burst your bubble, pero sa podcast lang yung ginawang logo ni Nathan. Ayun.
Ganda kasi doon, like legit. Like, parang feeling ko, si Timog sumasabay na sa minimalistic, era. Lahat vectored na. Parang sa Instagram, nagiging white na lang, tsaka gradient. Tapos,
anyway, attached din kami dun sa original logo eh. Mahirap palitan.
Narinig mo yun, bro. Attach sila sa'yo, bro. Attach sila sa'yo.
Heartwarming.
Masyado nga maganda. Ako, di ba, memorize ko meaning yan. Tingin lang. Basta ang ganda ng logo. Yung yung about sa name ng club, how did you come up with it?
Oh, okay. Alright. So, itong name ng club, sa totoo lang, we were only called the Multimedia Arts Club dati. Like, yun lang talagang tawag sa amin. Multimedia Arts Club. There was never a real name talaga for the Multimedia Arts Club here in senior high. The rest of the orgs kasi in senior high, they all have names originated from their mother branch, which is si FU Tech. So we have Y-Speak. Meron namang Y-Speak sa Tech, di ba? And there's also Junior Entrepreneur something. Marami ganun, di ba? Then they also have other names. Theater Club. Pero walang names yun. Theater Club, Music Club. Puro lang general names. They had no specific names. Maliban na lang dun sa mga with branding. Then I felt, sabi ko, bakit ganun? Multimedia Arts ang tawag sa amin. Multimedia Arts Club. Pero sa ibang mga campus, they have different names. Like, very unique names. Super ganda with meaning. So sabi ko, okay, we have to do something, sir. Ganito gawin natin. So, ang unang step namin, we gather people. Then as soon as we gather people, then I'll try to figure out a name based on the personality ng group. So, napansin ko, we're all from the South. Kaming lahat. Siyempre, FU Alabang people are called Tamaraws of the South. Or actually now they're called ETAMs. Pero Tamaraws of the South ang tawag sa amin dati. So yung pinaka-idea is rooted from the word South. So we went from the abbreviation STAR, ano ba bang STAR, basta lahat puro S. SAT, SAM, SMA, SMO, puro mga like very general names. It's literally letters. So, nung napag-isip ko, ba't ipapangalan na Star yung yung multimedia or parang na yun, parang margarine na yun or something. So, I tried to close, I kept on going outside. Like, layo na nang nararating ko. So, I said, sige, ililit ko pa ng konti. I will try to narrow down my thoughts. So, then, I thought about it. TMOG. So, TIMOG means South. Okay, TMOG means South. So what should TIMOG mean? So ngayon, napagtanto ko, okay, sige, TMOG gagamitin ko. So ang unang ginamit ko, TMOG Tamaraws Multimedia Arts Club. So ang pangit, TTMMA. So ang pangit pakinggan. So it just kept on evolving. Tapos sabi ko, wait lang, masyado katang malawak pag ginamit ko yung word na TMOG. So all I did, I used the letters ng TMOG mismo. Tamaraw Multimedia Operations Group. Yon. So dun nabuo na yung TMOG. So ngayon nawawala yung I. So with that missing I, napagawa ko rin ng meaning. Then yung I, ang sabi ko, we may not see it. Sabi ko, we may not see the I. Kasi the I represents you. When we're doing multimedia arts, we don't usually see the I. We don't usually see the artist. We only see the product. So, parang naglagay ng mga cliche or whatever. And it came from a T-MOG to a TMOG para magkaroon ng certain united ang words na Tamaraw, you're a Tamaraw student, hindi na siya hiwalay dun sa idea of multimedia arts. And whatever's in between a Tamaraw and multimedia is you. Parang gano'n siya, ikaw yung nasa gitna nun. Hindi man natin nakikita, pero when we say it, we know there is an I, which is you, dun, sa gitna and everything. And then, syempre, yung ibang, chill ka lang. Tapos actually, may funny part pa nga dun eh. There was a small chance na hindi ma-approve ang word na Tamaraw Media Operations Group. They wanted to go TMOC. So, I was like, wait lang. Parang ang funny nun, TMOC. Kasi daw, they said there was a rule daw before na lahat ng senior high orgs are called clubs. So, dapat sa dulo ng words, at the dulo ng name, it's club. Sabi ko, paano to, TMOC? Tapos, nung sabi ko, we want to really make it sound TMOG. Ang sabi nila, okay, ganito na lang, TMOG Club. So sabi ko, parang bar na yun, iba na yun, TMOG Club. Nightclub na siya. So, until such time, we just kept on using TMOG and TMOG hanggang na yun na yung naging bukang bibig at yun na rin yung naging pinaka nasanay na yung mga faculty and others. Then everybody just followed. Yung iba nagkaroon ng the word na society, meron ng ibang word na organization. Some people use the words ano ba bang ibang mga words for groups? Basta maraming words na we could use for groups. Pero when during that time na naging parang okay na yung word na TMOG, then everybody else came into place na rin. Nabuo na rin yung pangalan na TAMS, TNT, and whatnot. And not saying na nag-origin sa TMOG yun. I'm just saying na during that era, during that phase na people started having names, we are happy to be a part of it then. So, ayun. Yun doon nabuo yung word na TMOG, yung name na TMOG.
Ganda story. Hindi ko alam na may ano pala, may meaning yung I.
Ang galing.
Bakit wala.
Grabe.
Actually, nagtaka din ako noon. Nasaan yung I?
Yes.
Nung unang join ko dito sa TMOG, curious ako. Saan napunta yung I? Tapos yun pala yung meaning na. Ang ganda. Creative naman po. Sana all.
Ako naaliw lang ako.
Sana all.
Ang galing.
Pero buti nga lalo, they were into it nga. Buti nga hindi nag-complain si Agda kasi honestly, when I only disclosed this to 5 people. Ang disclose ko ay kay Agda, kay Tin, kay Kaiser, kay Charlize, tapos kay sino ba yung secretary na nating isa? Hindi, si Angel pa lang, si Angel. Angel pa lang yung yung director noon. So I only discussed it with 5 people hanggang sa mas dumami na kami. And they were okay with it naman. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Casual. Walang ganyan na. Wala.
Nakita ko yung reaction
No.
ni Kuya Felix.
Hindi, sige.
Walang ganyan na. Walang ganyan.
Wala ako sinasabi. I'm not saying anything here.
Sige sa po nga pala guys. Kinabahan bigla, Go, continue. Huwag niyo ibalik sa akin.
May tanong kami para kay Kuya Felix. What was it like leading and creating a legacy alongside your bestie?
Biglang na pressure si Kuya Felix.
Speechless siya.
It was nice. I mean, actually, the org was one of my gateways to meeting other people. Yeah, I've had many friends because of the org, or even interacting with other orgs, with other people, with the higher ups. It was a gateway, and I didn't really think of it as just like 2 besties running an org. I just thought of it as it's just an org. I mean, sometimes yung friendship namin ni Ali and the org coincides, but for the most part, I've kept it like very separate, and I'm really proud of what we've done sa TMOG. What he's done, I don't like to think that I did much. Humble brag. Not kidding. But yeah, it was my and our gateway to not only meeting other people but to honing our skills. Like this was the first like serious org na I've been a part of, and naramdaman ko yun when we had to like make creative pub mats or something. Tapos we have class and we go to the computer lab para lang mag-cram ng mga pub mats. It was just a fun experience overall. And
not to mention na excuse kami palagi from time to time.
Yeah.
Ang saya nun, legit. Super saya.
Hindi namin
almost
naranasan yun.
always kaming, if ever na wala ako sa klase, it's probably because wala rin si Ali sa klase. Like,
yeah.
Pag sabay kaming lumalabas and hindi na bumabalik, it probably means that it was org.
Not to mention na whenever Agda and I are gone, they don't even ask anymore.
Yeah, they just know.
Taking a point na like Day 1 doing attendance, Agda, nasa Timog. Wala nang question, wala nang, they're not gonna ask. Pag walang sumasagot, nasa Timog. Pero, in all honesty, sometimes absent kami. Absent talaga kami, pero it just happens na ganun talaga nangyayari. We get mistaken na nasa Timog kami. Most of the time, nasa Timog talaga kami.
Wala, di namin naranasan yan. Ang sakit-sakit.
Gusto ko rin absent.
Online class.
Excuse ka lagi. Di ko
Di ako
pa
maka-absent.
nararanasan yun. Yung ma-excuse ako.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Anyways, thank you for sharing your stories.
Journey of
Grabe.
Timog.
Oo nga, ang cool. For the next question naman, para to sa inyong lahat. Okay?
Yes.
Pero unahin na natin ang insights ni Ate Clary, sunod sila Dustine, and then Kuya Allen, Kuya Felix. Ano ba tawag dito? How did you manage your time being a leader, a student, and an artist?
I didn't.
The only
Okay,
correct
same.
answer there.
Same.
Hindi. Pero as a student and a leader kasi, what made the experience better was the fact that most of the presidents are in my friend group. And mostly we'll hang out on Discord and say, "Uy, tara gawa tayong requirements for SADU." Or tara gawa tayo ng ganyan-ganyan. So all of the processes na para sa org, napapadali siya kasi, di ba, hindi mo na kailangan mag-chat na, "Uy, ano yung kailangan gawin dito? Paano nga ito gawin?" Pero kaya yung pagka nag-hangout kami, mas like nagtutulungan na lang. And what made it better pa kasi, lahat ng nasa TMOG, lahat ng officers naging friends ko sila. Tingnan si Diggs. Sabihin ko lang na mag-stream. Diggs, kaya mo ba mag-stream ng game ng ibang org? Sabi niya, sige, G lang. Pwede ako nun. Kailangan mo lang tawagan yan para magising. Mostly di na to.
Ay, oo. Matulungin niya si Dustin. Diyos ko, kilala ko yan.
Yeah.
Grabe.
Anyway.
Kapag groupings, siya yung kagrupo ko kasi maasahan. Joke lang.
Reliable sila. Teka, parang nawala ako sa question. But I think my main answer is friends. Yeah. Friends yung parang basta nagtulong-tulungan kayo, parang madali na i-manage lahat yan. All three.
Yeah, ikaw, Dustin.
Okay. Since wala naman ako sa FEU, sabihin ko na.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh my God.
So,
Baka i-censure namin to.
namamanage ko yung time dahil kay Margaret kasi tinutulungan ako sa statistics and buti na lang natulungan ako ni Margaret or else hindi ko ma-edit yung mga captions dito sa video na to, yung pub mats. So, salamat Margaret. Tas
Okay, wait. Wait lang.
Ay, close lang talaga kami niyan. Kayo talaga. Appear tayo dyan, Dustin.
Yeah, okay.
Appear.
Parang biro lamang.
Ay, mga sound effects si Kuya Ali.
Wala akong Gusto niyo Mama Mary loves you. Isa pa nga, Dustin. Dali, isa pa, Dustin. Oh. Salamat.
So, wala na masabi. Wait lang.
May kasakit ng ngipin na bumanga ako.
Kinalit masyado si Margaret.
Shock ako. Kasi syempre, di ba, si Dustin kasi medyo yan, parang, paano ba sasabihin? Hindi siya mahilig mag-express nung kaklase ko pa yan. Naging magkaklase kami grade 8 tsaka grade 10. So parang tahimik lang yan, ganyan. And ano ba yan? Tapos, pag nag-uusap kami, siya yung parang, Ang tawag
Iiyak
dito.
na yan.
Hindi. Sobrang short lagi na mga sinasabi. Tapos na-shock ako ngayon na ako pala yung reason kung bakit na-manage yun. Tapos thankful na din ako kasi siya naman yung tumutulong sa akin sa isa siya sa mga tumutulong sa akin sa programming kasi oh my gosh.
Opo, ginigising ko.
Weak ako sa programming.
Late na yung
Ayun lang.
nag-asa akin ng programming. So,
Ano?
fair trade.
Ano daw?
Dustine, paano tong programming?
Oo nga. Kaya Dustine, thank you
Tinutulungan ko
talaga.
naman.
Yay!
Mabilis naman ako mag-edit, kaya yun, namamanage ko talaga. Yun yung answer.
Bilis mag-edit.
Mabilis na
Okay.
mag-edit actually.
Sana
Sana all.
Pero wala na tulog.
Kagrupo ko yan noon si Dustine sa media, ano yan?
MIL?
MIL.
Basta MIL. Kalimutan ko yung buo. MIL, siya yung nagagawa ng infographic na, infographic, infomercial, yan. Bilis siya mag-edit, magaling siya mag-edit.
Oo,
Kaya
parang,
siya sa director ng film.
yan, nag-edit ata siya. Nakita ko mga grade 5, tama ba? Grade 5 ka nag-start mag-edit or grade 4. I don't know, basta hindi ko pa kasi siya kilala ng grade school eh.
Hindi ko rin alam eh.
Nakilala ko lang siya grade 7. So yeah. Grabe naman Dustin. Nashook ako sa sinabi niya. Kinig na ba ako?
Oh my God.
Anyways, kayo, Kuya Ali.
Si Kuya Ali.
Tuwa naman to ni Dustine, napasalamatan si President Margaret. Grabe. Anyways, ano ulit yung tanong?
How did you manage your time being a student, artist, and a leader?
Okay. Ako kasi, my methods in terms of, student leadership, hiwalay talaga siya in terms of, student and yung pagiging artist. So, kasi when it comes to being a student leader, you have to really show different faces yung iba't ibang mga mukha. Sinabi ko rin to sa iba't mga SLs na bago when they ask me kung anong talagang pagiging student leader. Well, kasi student leader talaga, you really have to show yung face mo na you're jolly, you're sad, sometimes you're disappointed, sometimes you're proud. So iba't ibang mga faces yan. I may not be able to show it way back then as much as I did, as much as I do today, pero I for sure knew na may natutunan din ako doon from way back. Pero one thing I could say na during my time in TMOG is that I was able to balance these because I enjoy it. I enjoy it to the point na what my hobbies is called this SLship na. Org na yung pinaka-hobby ko. Yung tipong pupunta ako sa SADO office because I enjoy letting people sign my papers. Tsaka syempre merong din mga kwentuhan na konti. And I enjoy the people around who are working with me as well. Ito si Agda, isa na yun. I enjoy working with him. Same goes with the other officers as well. From Agda until lahat, I enjoy their time. I enjoy spending time with them. So kaya kapag every meeting I get to hear about their day ng kahit konti, kahit hindi sila masyadong nag-share ng kanilang mga days, pero I get to know kung ano yung nangyayari sa kanilang mga buhay kahit konti lang. Kasi it's really a great feeling like you get to know a little bit more about other people. So masaya siya. Then besides enjoying them, you would also see the fruit of your labor. So I was able to balance it, not because of enjoying only, but also because I see what happens after. Nakikita ko yung resulta, which is pretty okay siya, pretty nice. Then besides that, academic-wise, arts-wise, lahat ng arts na inclined na bagay na ginagawa ko, kinoconnect ko lagi sa org. And for student-wise naman, it's a different story naman yan. Face-to-face naman kami before, and online classes are done syempre at home on Wednesdays and Fridays. So I was able to manage naman my time properly. So siguro if you're gonna think about it, kung paanong scheduling ko doon, honestly, just spontaneous, biglang pagtapos ko na ACADS, sige, balik tayo org work. Pag org work, ACADS ulit. Parang nangyayari, yung org work ko nagiging rest na lang, ganun. Which is also enjoying. Yun naman akin.
Ikaw, Kuya Felix.
I don't. I don't. Sometimes it's manageable naman to the point that I don't have to be as strict sa scheduling ko. Though, for the most part, the minsan kasi you have to choose eh. You have to choose between ACADS and org. So, yun lang. Managing itself is not hard. It's when the situation calls for you to pick one or the other, which is hard. So if sometimes, I'm gonna miss this quiz because of org, or if I'm gonna miss this meeting because of school. So I have to pick. Sometimes, I mean, the first iteration of TMOG kasi was very, very lenient naman. Wasn't as strict as ano. So I always, I could always choose schoolworks. Pero, yun, for the most part, I just breeze through whatever Ali makes me want to do.
Oh, aray.
Medyo same kami ni Kuya Felix dun sa like katulad nung sinabi ko na last episode, I had to step back as as co-host kasi nga I had to finish some schoolworks. And so you have to choose talaga.
It's just weighing in yung priorities nga do.
Yeah.
Hirap na pero kaya naman. Okay. Thank you. Next question, Andy.
Ayun. So, alin ba dito ang tatanungin natin? I wanna ask si Ate Clary tsaka si Diggs, ano yung reason nyo for joining TMOG? Ano nakita niyo sa TMOG at na-intrigue kayo?
What happened kasi for my case, si Sir Raden, siya nag-reach out sa akin. Sabi niya sa akin, like one time nun, may project kasi kami nun sa PE. And I edited and filmed a video nun for our PT. And then, actually, wala ako nun sa klase nung biniview yung video namin. Nasa library ako for God knows what reason. And then, pag pasok ko sa room, nakatingin lahat sa akin. Sir, yan si Miralles. Ano nangyayari? And then, sabi lang ni Sir, mahilig ka ba sa photography? Video, graphic design. Like, bakit po? Sali ka sa TMOG. Sinasabi niya meron daw audition. Around November ata yun ng 2019, nag-audition. Hindi, nagkaroon ng general meeting para mag-instruct sila Ali sa amin paano mag-audition sa photography.
Yeah.
Lahat ng division.
Parang may kwento pa after chan na Clary. Parang gusto ko malaman yan.
Went away.
So, ayun, nakapasok naman ako sa team.
Nakita ko yung entry ni Ate Ali, Ate Clary. Nalilito ako, magka-rhyme kasi Clary and Ali. Yung nakita ko yung audition entry niya. Parang
For that audition, nag-sacrifice ako ng half day. Hindi ako pumasok ng morning para ma-shoot ko yung photo.
Oo.
Parang si Ali lang Hindi pumapasok ng kalahating araw.
Ay, pumapasok ako. Grabe ka, nakakatapos
After lunch
ako.
na ako napasok.
Sa ibang section nga lang pumapasok.
Uy, di naman.
Sa ibang room na.
Nakapasa. Wag ka bro, perfect attendance ako. Wala akong absent.
Sana all.
Pero walang absent pero may absent. Ay, no.
Ikaw, Dustine.
Okay. Again, una sa lahat.
Kailangan ba may music ulit?
Okay, si Kuya Ali naman yung dahilan talaga. Pero specifically yung video na to, yung photographers, filmmakers.
True.
Coming together and overflowing creativity. Sabi ko, what?
Yeah, nabalat ko rin yan eh.
I was like, goosebumps, pare. Wait lang, stop ko to. I was like, sabi ko, I need to go here kasi I love media and I love film, so I need to join this. Because yun nga, kasi kami dati ni Margaret, directors rin kami sa school namin na sa Multimedia Arts Club. Kaya sabi ko, I need to go here or else I'm done.
Or else I'm done.
Hindi mo may enjoy ang year mo dito kung hindi ka sumali ng team.
Yes.
Yes.
Sino ba nagyaya sa ating dalawa sumali team? Ikaw or ako? Sino Hindi ko maalala.
I think it's our own choice talaga.
Wala,
Yeah.
sobrang
Ako nauna eh.
nakaka-entice yung video.
Oo, sino nag-edit
Dustine
yan?
talaga kayo.
Upload.
Dustine talaga kayo, Dustine and Margaret. Sinasabi ko na.
Ano?
Destined to be in TMOG.
True, yes.
Yan.
Na yung video na pinakita ni Dustine, yung nag-edit nun. Ang ganda nun.
Sino ba nag-edit?
Yung sa montage part, si Kaiser lahat ng clips yon sa montage, yung pinakadulo. It's all his clips. Everything is all his product. And then, ang ginawa ko na lang, parang I just arranged in ng order para tugma siya sa music. Pero pre-edited na lahat. Ano na talaga timing. And then yung the first part is akin. Kasi based on the pictures and from the previous event na hindi namin na-post for some technical reason.
So Kuya Ali, yung AVP na nakita namin grade 11 last year, kayo gumawa nun?
Yung yung photographers?
Basta yung AVP na pinakita. Kasi
Yung kina-Ate Clary ata. Yung kina-Ate Clary ba yun?
Nung year ni Ate Clary.
Kasi yung AVP namin, like kaming TMOG, like the first batch, we didn't have an AVP kasi hindi pa uso sa amin yun eh. Like ang usang sa amin, sige mag-boot kayo dyan, gawa kayo poster. Okay. Eh ngayon lang nauso yung mga AVP. So kami, sabi ko, sayang naman yung mga gawa namin. So we made an AVP to close the year. So we closed our era, kaya tawag na new era, di ba? New era, new gen. So we closed our era to the like in a way na we were able to showcase what the previous era has done. So yun, we were able to showcase yung Students' Night. So kita-kita mo yung ibang may hawak na mga cups, di ba? So all of the pictures na hindi namin na-post, doon namin nalagay. Then yung mga montages na nagawa namin pero hindi na-recognize, we're gonna put it there para hindi siya sayang, di ba? And then, nung nagawa ko yun, syempre Kaiser also, nung nagawa rin ni Kaiser yun, we decided to like, sabi ko, okay, sige, this is gonna be our last project. And then, Clary came in. I believe that time wala pa ata si Diggs nun. Diggs was not in TMOG yet. Si Clary pa lang. And sino pa ang kasama mo? Tatlo lang kayo, di ba, Clary?
Si Chesney, si Alex, si Davey. Apat pa lang kaming officer.
Apat pa lang sila. And then they said na wala silang editor. So sabi ko, okay. Ayokong iwanan tong dalawa, apat na to. I don't want to leave them in a sense na it would, kasi syempre, I understand naman people have their own different art forms. And ako, alam ko, the things that I do is mostly video talagang ginagawa ko. Sabi ko, I want this new batch to start at the same impact we did. So, ang ginawa ko, I offered help. Sabi ko, you want me to help you guys do the video? Sabi ni Clary. Ano sabi mo, Clary?
Yes. Tsaka may pinadagdag kami nun actually eh. Kasi nasa yung master file. So, like, ayokong ma-ruin yung quality ng video and yung impact din nun mismo. Pero lang, di ba? Parang sa dulo mo na dinagdag yung requirements ng SADO dun sa for AVP. Kaya huge thanks to Ali and Kaiser din kasi ang ganda nung nag-stand out for me nag-stand out siya dun sa opening ng mga organization.
Actually, super thankful kay Clary din na she gave me that one more opportunity to make another video. So ako, sabi ko, okay, sige, basta other video, kaya ako dito. Not to mention na parehong video, boses ko rin. So, syempre, I just thought of it na it would be okay since parang same voice na lang para sa isang buo. So, nangyari nga doon, it showcased our era and their era din. So, nagkaroon kami ng parang mix ng black and red. Transition, tama. So, we did not introduce ourselves doon sa old video, but pinakita lang namin yung mga pictures namin. And then, we just, after the FU Alabang building showcase, come join our family, tas biglang naging pula lahat. So, talagang showcase that it's a new era. Iba na yung nagle-leadership dito. So, basta
Super
Clary,
ganda niya.
natutuwa ako pag talaga nung happy. Very emotional, literally. Very emotional ako nun. Emotional kami ni Clary kasi yung shifting.
Yeah.
Ano ko na lang kung kay Clary tsaka kay Margaret, may emotional moment din sila.
Actually, grabe mo sa AVP.
Wait lang. Medyo naging sabog ako. Ano ulit yung emotions na tinutukoy mo, Kuya Ali?
Then, naging emotional ako nun. Kasi parang may inauguration night na nangyari sa Discord.
Parang yun na sa amin. Tamang-tama yun.
Sino kasama mo nun, Ali?
Si Ali lang nandun Tapos kami
Si Ali lang ba nandun?
7 members. Yeah, napaka-intimate ng kasi onti lang kami. So, ayun. Ito si Ali, di na siya makatigil sa mga sinasabi niya all about the org. Tsaka, I know naman na it's different kasi ikaw nag-establish ng organization and then suddenly you're gonna be passing it over to the second gen, di ba? So, I understand. Naging emo din ako na.
Oo, totoo yan. Actually, there was a time nga sabi ko kay Clary na parang hindi pa kami pero parehong attachment sa TMOG. So like there are some times na kinakamusta ko sila, tapos there are some times na naghihingi update or whatever. Kahit di naman talaga ako yung kumbaga I'm just the overseer na lang ngayon, like just looking what's happening, di ba? Until such time nung as I see them grow, na I see naman na they're doing it on their own. Parang mga bata lang. The kids are doing it. The kids are growing. The kids are growing. They know how to walk. Oh my God, they know how to walk. Parang ganun. When I see that they're excelling naman on their own, sabi ko, okay, Ali, it's time to grow up and let go of things and just, see them prosper. And seeing that it's prospering up to this day, it makes me really happy talaga. And knowing na yung vibe pa rin na yung president, chaotic rin yung president nila last year. Ewan ko na lang this year, chaotic ba si Margaret ngayon?
Medyo.
Margaret Zapata? Okay, very good.
Medyo.
So every year chaotic yung president. It's either may sumpa sa arts or may sumpa sa pag-lead. Okay lang yan. Kasi that's what makes TMOG very unique eh. Kami lagi ang may sumpa. It's either pinag-uusapan because ito yung president nila, yung yung loko-loko yan yung sumisigaw din sa meeting. Mga ganun. Palaging ganun yan. So I'm really happy to see it just keep on going on and on. Tuloy-tuloy lang.
Tama. Yun yung sunod na. What made you feel when you're about to pass the officership or leadership to the next officers and directors? Yun. Nasagot nyo na pala. Char. Ayun, kayo. Si Diggs hindi sumagot. Ano na feel mo nun? Ayan, tsaka
let's be honest I feel great. Kasi, my God, nawala na yung mga gagawin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wala na yung edit. Let's be honest here. And, but, I was sad rin kasi, that's my last chance of showing TMOG what is me and what is TMOG itself.
Pero Dustine, sobrang laki ng impact mo sa TMOG sa totoo lang. Even in just 1 year.
Yeah.
Sobrang laki ng impact mo sa TMOG na to the point na hanggang ngayon actually pinag-uusapan ka pa rin namin. That's why you're here rin now. Kaya di ka namin invite. Kasi ang laki ng impact mo dito. Ayun. Ano yung pakiramdam nun?
I'm shocked, I didn't expect that.
Actually, kung napansin nyo lang din, there's just some sort of prophecy lang na kalalasan ng video team kadala nag-impact every year. I don't know if this year, pero it's usually like that. Kasi last year, ang hinahanap, nung sa amin may time, ang hinahanap palagi is si Kaiser. Kaiser, kung nandito ka, hello, Kaiser. They're always looking for Kaiser. For the reason na, I don't know, is it his aura? Is it his editing? I don't know. But every time we hear TMOG, the first or second thing that they're gonna look for is Kaiser. Even Agda knows that. Kapag narinig, ikaw Agda, magkwento ka kung may alam ka ng tungkol sa dun sa mga hinahanap sa Kaiser.
Yeah, it's mostly just Kaiser and Ali for the most part. Like, yung mga teachers si Ali ang hinahanap pag TMOG. Then, si Kaiser for editing.
Yeah,
So
ganun
who's
pa
been
rin
like
siya
that?
hanggang ngayon actually. Kasi katulad yan, si Faye, who is also here right now, puro siya yung, marami actually siya ginagawa sa amin. Siya yung film
Hi,
director
Faye.
ngayon.
Hello.
Siya ang current film director ng TMOG. Ayun, marami rin siya ginagawa. Minsan yun nasa sad ako kasi parang ang dami namin na-assign sa kanya.
Oh.
Very important jobs rin. Katulad nito, we wouldn't be here if she wasn't recording right now.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, Faye.
Ganyan, kinikilig ako.
Yes.
Proud na sa'yo si Sandra Bullock.
Ay, thank you.
Ayun.
Daming Sandra Bullock right now.
Proud na siya sa'yo. Ayun. Ito, question for all. How did TMOG impact your lives as a student and an artist? Parang
Hindi, ako
paisip
muna kasi may quiz pala ako.
Sige.
Nakaka-
Sige.
Oh my gosh, ako pala.
So-
Masungit pala yung teacher niya.
Yeah, sige.
So,
Go
the
ahead,
biggest impact of
Dustin.
my life is that I was improving in every aspect of film and media, and tinatawag na po ako ng teacher. So
Sige, oh my gosh, sige.
bye-bye po,
Thank
sir
you,
po.
Kira. Sige.
So sorry to break
Thank
it
you,
to you guys, pero
Dustin.
Bye.
Ganun talaga, sorry po.
Thank you.
Bye, Dustin.
Thank you so
See
much.
you.
See
See
you.
you. Thank you.
Okay, ayan.
Ayan.
Okay, sino
Sorry,
next?
nakalimutan ko, sorry, oh my God.
Sige, ako.
Sabi,
Ate Clary.
yeah, sige, Ate Clary.
Na-impact niya yung resume ko. Oy, totoo naman.
Same.
I'm not even
She's not
kidding.
lying though.
Ilalagay ko rin yan sa resume ko sa totoo lang.
Facts. Mad facts. Yeah.
And then, it challenged me, overall as an artist kasi ang daming, or tuloy ko sabihin challenges, pero ang dami first of all, yung mamadaliin ka. Di naman sa, pero magmamadali ka talaga pagdating sa projects nyo. Pero at the same time, kapag nagmamadali ka, you're not you're not half-assing your works. Diba?
Siguro
Yeah.
ano namin yan. Half-baked, basically. Half-baked. We half-baked yung work.
Pero you're not doing it half-hearted yun, the right word.
Yeah.
And collaboration with other artists, yung feeling ko nag-improve ako doon. Kasi, dati meron akong inner na yung ma-pride na, hindi gusto ko yung ideas ko lang. Yung nga ganun. Pero pagdating sa TMOG, nawala yun kasi lahat ng ideas ng lahat ng artists, kailangan yung i-compile. So, para lahat ng outputs nyo is comprised of collaboration ng buong TMOG from every division. Ayun, impact niya ako doon. And resume.
Yeah, I can vouch for Clary. That's how I felt din naman eh. As well as meeting other people. Yan. Mostly pambabango ng resume. Yeah, but kasi as an artist, I'm usually used to working alone, or like I'm just doing art for my own ganon. So this organization really helped me communicate with other people and convey their ideas into my output. So whenever si Ali may iutos sa akin or to make pub mats or something, I usually kasi I just make pub mats based on my own ideas. Yan. So I have to learn how to work with other people, especially yun nga, with org works. I have to take into account the overall themes ng work or yung ideas ng ibang tao and not just my own. Yeah, and I've met a lot of wonderful people sa TMOG. I will not name who. Definitely not Ali. Definitely lang Ali.
Hate ako ni Agda, pero hanggang ngayon magka-partner pa rin kami sa mga projects. Pag may project pa rin yung magka-tandem.
May project pa rin kami ngayon eh.
Diba?
Yeah.
Not to mention na he's from FEU Tech already. Alabang ako, pero I still bring him in sa
still in
mga
FEU.
project.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, ay tech na pala si Kuya Felix.
Ayun, bakit sa
Kasama po
akin?
kayo sa Tambayan TV.
Yeah.
Para lang hindi ko makita si Ali sa Alabang.
Agda is he's a vice president internal sa Tambayan TV. Ako naman, vice president external. So pareho akong may position. Pero we call it different names kasi dun sa Tambayan TV. He's the parang video and program and shows, diba? Anong position mo, Agda?
Yeah.
Program and shows. Tapos ako naman, chairman. So chairman kasi outside eh. So outside is the board. So that's how we're working. Then yung boss namin, hi Direct Ray, and hi Direct Ray. Si Direct Ray, she's our president. Diba? Ito, Christmas MV namin, siya pa rin yung kasama ko all the time. Esports event, siya pa rin kasama ko. Like there's every time na may event ako, siya palagi kasama ko.
Yeah.
Nagsawa ka na ba sa akin, bro?
Slight.
Baka meant to be talaga kayo.
Medyo
Pero yun.
pinapakita niya ata.
Hindi, okay lang yan.
Kayo.
Ganyan nature namin eh, magbabatuhan lang. Pero yun, I have to agree with Agda. I agree with Agda rin na it's really mabango sa resume si TMOG. Kasi during my time, like after senior high, I got to speak with other officers, yung ibang mga officers yung mga executives yung unang era, and they were able to receive scholarships, discounts from different schools. Yung iba from I'm not sure kung anong school yung mga pinasukan ng iba, pero ang palagi mabango narinig ko is usually CSB or I Academy or Mint. Yung mga colleges na. Not sure kung tama yung sinasabi ko. Pero these people that were able to use their credentials as a TMOG member or a TMOG officer allowed them to explore more in the multimedia field. So nakakatuwa lang din na yung TMOG pala, hindi lang pala hanggang FU Alabang, umaabot pala sa ibang mga campo or ibang mga school. Diba? Tatak TMOG. Totoo, it's Tatak TMOG talaga. Whenever that TMOG marks in your name, hindi mo na kailangan mag-gate pass. TMOG ako. Di ba? Parang mga ganun eh. Alam ni Agda yan.
I can vouch, oo nga.
Does that still work until
Nakakalabas
today?
ako.
Make it work. Make it work.
Not sure lang.
Can I just,
But
kasi may
sure.
bibigay ako sa kanilang mga documents. Can I just say, TMOG ako?
Yeah.
But I know.
I'm pretty sure some
Ali
people
uses
still know.
TMOG to cut classes though.
Hoy, I do not. Miss Dokweng, I do not. Dokweng, please. Dokweng, Dokeva, I do not. Please. I do not. Pero I do not. It just so happen na tumatama lang talaga sa mga classes ko yung mga pinapagawa sa akin. I do not. Pero yun, going back dun sa yung impact sa akin ni TMOG, since I talk about yung sa impact ng iba, yung impact naman sa akin is that I was able to gain a lot of friendships, and got to know more people. So, merong ibang mga tao na naging close sa akin, may ibang mga tao na siguro I got to encounter them and medyo hindi okay yung naging parang friendship or connection namin because of some reason na involves siguro ego or whatnot. Pero nevertheless, I was able to learn from these people. Kasi sure, organization, pag president ka, usually iniisip mo, pag leader ka, yung unang sinasabi nila is, ito, you're gonna teach them, di ba? Pero hindi. For me, ang nangyari is, I learned from them. Ako yung natuto sa kanila. Ay, tama ba? I learned from them. May natutunan ako sa kanila. Yeah. So it's the case, or may nalaman akong kahit konti sa video, yung mga ramping, kay Jeff and Jetro, may natuto about photography, kay Christine, Leila, and Clyde, I was able to learn about color palettes and, color grading and whatnot. Kay Angelica, photography. Kay Agda, illustration. Kay Tin, illustration as well. So marami akong nalalaman sa nila, which I could eventually apply and push it for the entire organization. Then, besides that, today rin, since I'm college na and I'm in if you Alabang pa rin, an impact that also left me is that they kind of know na parang this guy came from TMOG, so parang I won't say it's an edge, pero it becomes something na they know na I've learned something from that organization from way back. And I think knowing yung mga orgs na I'm part of, halos pare-pareho lang sila with TMOG. Feeling ko yun nga, pabango sa resume, it helped me gain positions din sa ibang mga organizations. So, Future Arts, hello. Kumbaga na Future Arts. Tsaka si Tabayan TV and kasama din si Andy dun eh. She said, ano ba ang ibang orgs ko? Ayun, basta yun, yung mga orgs na yun. Yeah, super happy.
BS org.
Yes, BS Orgs Life.
I'm still gonna join Future Arts next year yun pagka-enroll. Gonna continue. As yun. As last question before we start our Q&A with yung mga extra guests natin dito na if they have any personal questions they can ask. What advice would you want to give to anyone who is thinking of establishing or their own or owning or leading an organization?
Don't. Okay. Joke lang. Kidding, of course.
So
Yeah.
inspiring.
But yeah. My advice ako is personally is yun lang, weigh your priorities. The leading an org isn't easy, especially if it's a big org. I'm really glad na TMOG wasn't as big of an org as it was back then, kasi it was easier to lead it. Pero yun, as a leader of an org, you have to weigh your priorities, ACADS, and org. Kasi you're still a student. You still have other You still have other priorities other than org, and it's up to you to choose between any of those. Yun lang.
And enjoy na lang rin. It's fun. Kahit mahirap, it's fun naman. The people
Yes,
makes it
super.
fun.
Okay,
Kaya,
Sige. Okay, for me, if you're gonna think about establishing an organization, tama ba? Establishing or leading an organization?
establishing, joining, or leading.
Okay. One thing I could say about that, it's just one sentence lang because it would all relay in one sentence. Don't go too fast, make it worth every mile. Okay, so kapag iniisip natin, bakit every mile? Kasi ang pagiging org or pagiging BS org or being part of organizations, leading organizations, or perhaps joining us in general, hindi lang siya, it's not just 1 kilometer worth of, a learning or discovering things, diba? So you're gonna start from here, grow from there, and go on hanggang sa maabot mo na yung pinaka-peak niya. Because I believe na itong organizations, RSOs, itong TMOG, TNT, Teatro, TAMS, SCC or whatever, Future Arts, lahat ng orgs na you can mention, this is a starting point of where we parang meet our connections in the future. Dito natin malalaman kung ano ba talaga ang para sa atin for our career. Kasi you would feel talaga kung if art as a career is for you or is it talaga yung course mo. Kasi I believe yung ibang mga students from SHS, they're from IT, engineering, and HUMS or ABM, different types of specializations, diba? So joining an organization focused on the arts will definitely test you to see if you are capable in the art industry. And at the same time, it would also test you kung ano ba talaga ang para sa'yo. Is it in the academe or is it in the artistic side? Diba? So, matcha-challenge ka doon. Pero, despite the things, the challenges that you will encounter, you will for sure meet people, learn from them, and eventually find what's best for you, regardless if that's a person, a course, or a certain hobby or thing that you love doing. Kasi everything naman roots from what you love eh. So if you continue to do this for the reason that you love what you're doing, and you continue to do this that because it also helps you, then for sure you will always trace back to where you came from, which is itong siguro BS or itong organization na to. So puso lang talaga guys, puso lang hanggang sa dulo. That's one thing I
Don't
can say.
date your director of photography.
Ah!
Your org mates pala. Dapat pala vague. Sorry, I'm sorry. Don't date your org mates. Joke lang.
Speechless si Kuya Ali.
Bigla si Allia.
Namatlab. Isa
Kuya
yung
Ali,
Vicks
okay
ko.
ka lang.
Dalawa yung Vicks ko. Kita niyo, dalawa. Joke lang. It's okay to meet people. Like, okay lang talaga. You will really encounter it when it comes to being a part of organizations. Si Agda nga dalawa eh. Why, ayan na. Balik sa'yo, Agda. Joke lang. Wala. Just kidding. Pero it's true when you would really encounter people na minsan you will learn the negative side, minsan you will know the positive sides of people. So it's really about talaga learning them. It's a learning curve itong organization, being a part or leading an organization.
Okay.
Clary, ikaw naman. Presi, di ka na presi. Nakapagkakasal si Clary?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, she said
No.
but you have fun.
Yeah.
Nawinda ako. Ito kasi si Agda eh.
Sorry.
Nabahan ako bigla eh. Sabi ko, Diyos ko, ano to? Nagulat ako eh.
Hello. Thank you so much para dun sa mga advice nyo.
Bigla ka na lang mapapasabi ng mga iba.
Hoy, Ali.
Ayan. Magagalit sa amin ng Ali mo. Baka wala na kayong timog next year.
Ang dami na sound effects.
So, ayun. Ang next ating segment is we want to ask questions. I want to ask questions. We want to ask for questions from yung mga nag-attend today. So, sila Zay, si Shyra, si Allia, tsaka si Faye. Kung meron kayo mga questions, itanong niya na sa mga special guest natin ngayon. Itanong niyo through the chat box kung may mga tanong kayo na gusto masagot. You may ask now.
Kabahan kayo, Char.
Grabe.
Yeah.
Nananakot talaga si Margaret.
Joke.
Hindi ko alam kung nagtatype kayo or if nakikinig pa kayo. Hindi, joke lang.
Any questions, guys? To our special guest or kami ng interview nyo. Charot.
Ali, may mga tanong ka ba sa kanila?
Yeah, kahit kami, tanongin nyo kung gusto nyo magtanong.
Ako magtatanong.
Kahit sino gusto magtanong. Gusto.
Okay. Clary, natuloy ba prophecy ninyo this year?
Oh no.
Did the prophecy happen or no?
Naku po.
Wala nga balita eh.
So it means spending. Fishy
Saan ba sa batch nila?
Batch mo.
Ay! Sino? Hindi kasi ganun yun, Ali.
Okay, sige. Okay. Yun lang yun. Correct yun. Gusto ko lang malaman yun. Wala na kayo may buong matanong eh. Kaya lang magtanong.
Kaya lang magtanong.
Waiting on the directors para magtanong.
Ay, nagpapa-shoutout daw si Zay. Hello, Zay. Shoutout sa'yo.
Hi,
Shoutout. Ayun, may tanong si Allia. What do you think? Pressure yung tanong.
What do you think of the current batch of TMOG?
Any insight about current?
Agda, ikaw muna.
Well, I'm not very updated on FU Alabang since iniiwasan ko nga si Ali. Kidding ulit. Joke lang, Ali. Love talaga ito, Ali. Pero yeah, with the previous batches, especially this, I think yung unang idea namin ni Ali of what TMOG's gonna be, it's more and more realized with every batch. And this batch has been more consistent than our batch, kami nila Ali. It's just nice to see. Tsaka it's especially nice to see my face sa website. Yeah. Nung nakita ko yun, nagulat ako eh. I flexed hard on my friends. Yeah.
May
But
story
yeah,
ang website na yun.
the consistency of the content, the consistency of the content and the outputs was very much what me and Ali imagined TMOG was gonna be. It's nice lang.
Kuya Ali.
Grabe to si Agda. Ang pinoint out niya talaga is yung mukha niya sa bad trip.
Of course.
Bad trip. Ibig sasabihin na I'm glad to see me and my colleagues, friends on the website. I'm glad to see my face on the website.
Yeah, my face.
Bro.
Face ko lang. It was a big portrait. Yeah. Nakakatawa.
Okay. Pero yun, akin naman, when it comes to what I think about this current batch, kasi last year's batch, I would say it's emotional, itong kila Clary. It was a very emotional ride for me. Pero this year batch, I could say na it's a very, I'm more comfortable, like I'm more relaxed. At the same time, not on my side naman, on the other side, like viewing the org in a very technical way, I could see consistency in the things that y'all are doing. So nakita ko you guys are doing liga sa bahay. Yung mga ganon. Then you all are still continuing what the batch of Presi Clary did, yung TMOG Podcast, I'm not sure if you guys did a Tagisa ng Sining. I don't know whose batch was that. I think it's Clary's. Pero nevertheless, what I really appreciate about TMOG is that you still continue to bring the flag na mas pasabog palagi si TMOG. And I'm glad na from the very start nung nag-shift from Clary's government to jurisdiction pala, Clary's jurisdiction to Margaret's jurisdiction, it shows na tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang pagiging chaotic, creative, energetic, and pabibo ang TMOG. And I do hope na after this generation, matuloy ng susunod na generation kung ano ang naging mood ng una, ng pangalawa at pangatlo. And if this generation can showcase better, edi mas lalo na nila challenge yung next generation. So, mag-challenge lang kayo. Beat the previous and excel. Kasi beat the previous in a sense na excel because, sorry, can I repeat that? Cut nyo na lang yan. Beat the previous for the reason that you want to excel along with them. Ganun siya. Okay? Para lang makaroon kayo ng improvement for every year. And seeing naman the progress of your organization, I am very, very happy and very, very proud of you all.
Proud ka ba sa akin, Ali?
Agda, I would always be proud of you pero hindi ko ipapakita kasi I hate you. Joke lang. Siyempre, dude, ano ka ba? Si Clary din proud ako dyan eh. Si Clary kasi honest, ikaw hindi, Agda eh. Diba? Joke lang. Biro lang.
How about you, Ate Ali?
Ha?
Ate Ali.
Ate Ali?
Ate Ali.
Magka-rhyme talaga sila eh. Sorry. Ate Clary. Pakikat mo, Faye. Thank you so much. Love you.
Huwag may cut eh. Don't cut it.
I'm so proud of your batch. Yeah. Then first of all kasi, yung sa batch ko, we were just easing into the online, online jurisdiction if you say so. And noon, ang hirap mag-isip ng events. Doon kami pinaka nahirapan kasi isa yun sa requirements ng SADO na magpasa ka ng general plan of action mo for the whole year. And ASAP yun. And then what I noticed kasi kay Margaret nung name na siya as new president, meron silang plano agad. May plano na agad siya for the whole year and ang dami niyang ideas compared dun sa amin na it almost took us a month para maglabas yung mga ideas namin. So, ayun, and the fact nga na napaka-consistent nyo sa content nyo and nadami yung engagement sa inyong members, nakaka-proud talaga. Kasi it's not something na I could do as a very introverted president. Ang hirap. Ang hirap talaga mag-pretend na maging extrovert. So, ayun. At
Si
least,
Margaret, hindi pa siya sure kung magpe-president siya. May general plan of action na siya eh. Tinatanong ko pa lang siya nun. Tinatanong ko lang siya, sabi ko, magpe-president ka ba? Kasi gusto ko sana mag-run rin. Tapos sabi niya, hindi ko pa sure eh, pero ito yung gusto kong gawin. Ang dami niya na gusto gawin. Tapos nagulat ako, sabi ko, okay, so parang sure ka na ata.
Hindi. Ako yung tipong tao na advance mag-isip ganun. Kasi mindset ko kapag hindi ko kagad ginawa, mahihirapan ako ganun. So parang, ayun, ganun din yung ginagawa ko sa mga officers and directors na, sorry kung baka nape-pressure kayo minsan sa deadlines na binibigay ko, pero yun yung gusto ko din ma-develop sa kanila, yung mas maganda na yung advance, yung maaga yung gawin para at the same time, hindi na kayo mahihirapan, and then, kung may problems man, madaling mo solusyonan, ganyan. Yun. Yun yung na-develop sa akin. Yun lang.
Ayun.
Yes.
So, I guess siguro, we can conclude na rin ang ating Q&A session at anong oras? Masyado na tayo nag-enjoy dito. Since ito yung final episode natin, I would like to ask for a final special message from our current president, Ms. Margaret. Ano po ang iyong message sa
Kala ko
ating mga
prayer.
listeners? Pwede rin.
Mag-holy
Prayer
rosary
reveal.
na tayo.
Prayer ba tayo? Prayer.
reveal.
Wait, anong special message like about sa podcast or sa buong team? Ganun.
Sa audience natin, kung sino man sila.
Okay. Sige. Hi, mga kapwa. Annyeonghaseyo. Ano ba yan? Una sa lahat, thank you sa mga sumuporta sa TMOG Podcast Season 2. So, tawag dito? Thank you din kay Andrea. Siya kasi talaga yung project head nito. Thank you so much. Parang mas organized pa talaga si Andrea mag-project head kaysa sa akin. Joke lang. Anyways, ayun. Thank you sa mga people who are behind this podcast. Yeah, kamsahamnida. Tapos, sana next sem, or next year pala, sana magkaroon ng TMOG Podcast Season 3. Baka naman. Hi. Tapos ayun, ano pa ba? Sa mga kapwa dyan, ayun, sana marami din kayong natutunan from the first until this last episode. Sana marami din kayong naging insights, or at the same time, sana naging inspiration din kami sa inyo. Yun lang, through this podcast. And then, thank you na din sa mga nakasama ko sa podcast. Ayun, narinig ko yung mga insights nyo, yung mga opinions nyo. Yeah. Yun lang. Alam ko masabi, puro thank you. Kasi yun lang talaga yung nararamdaman ko. Ganun. Yeah, thank you for all your hard work. Yun.
May special message rin ni well, first, syempre gusto ko i-thank kayo mga special guests namin. Super thank you for agreeing to do this, to take time out of your schedules talaga to do this with us. And thank you sa ating mga viewer. Super hope ko talaga na na-inspire kayo dito sa podcast. Kahit whether taga-FUA kayo or hindi, whether kapwa kayo or hindi. Sana na-inspire talaga kayo to create, to lead, anything. Basta lahat ng pinag-usapan namin dito, sana na-inspire kayo. And may natutunan sana kayo dun sa mga pinag-usapan namin ng mga directors, ganun. Sa mga directors, thank you rin for opening up. Sobrang thank you na without you guys, syempre, the podcast wouldn't be possible to do. Kung ako lang ito mag-isa or kami ng dalawa ni Margaret, who's gonna watch the vice president and the president talk to each other about stuff. Yun, thank you kay Faye. super big thank you kay Faye for recording every Wednesday. Uh, kahit marami kang ginagawa, minsan nagpo-project ka pa habang nagre-record, pero you still do it. Thank you so much. Ano ba? Kila Allia, Shyra, kahit mababagal lang net nyo, dito pa rin kayo. Special thanks kay Zay na nandito ngayon.
Yes.
Thank you sa mga yung directors na gumawa ng mga pubmats, yung mga gumagawa ng captions. Thank you so much talaga sa inyo. And humanda kayo kasi next sem, marami pa rin ang TMOG. Maraming handa para sa inyong TMOG. So humanda kayo.
Ay, may dagdag pa pala ako. May dagdag pa ako. Thank you kasi nagagawa na natin ang post-activity report. Yay!
Yes!
Tapos na, evaluation na lang. Charot lang.
Thanks, Sado.
Ayun lang po yung mga gusto namin sabihin.
Kayo ba mga special guests ba? May mga closing remarks ba kayo?
Thank you for inviting us.
Wala naman. I'm just really thankful for inviting us and me. And it was nice to talk about my experiences din sa org na to, especially seeing how it's grown. But it's nakaka-proud lang din.
Ako rin. Actually, same din. I just want to thank ito si Margaret, Andrea, Allia, Faye, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name. Arzeline and Shyra, y'all are really great. I really like seeing people work together. Like that's something I find really heartwarming. Na kapag yung mga tao, they work together to achieve something. It's really heartwarming. Kaya whatever you're doing right now, like whatever technique or whatever great things you are doing and this TMOG, just keep it up. Tuloy-tuloy niyo lang. And I'm also very happy to see itong si Agda tsaka si Clary ulit kasi sa totoo lang, bihira kami mag-uusap kami tatlo.
Yeah.
Besties kami ni Agda pero we don't talk to each other on a weekly basis or daily basis. Kapag group chat, diba? Tsaka si Clary. Na-miss ko yan si Clary. Alam mo si Clary, hanggang ngayon, kapag nag-chat ako, it will take her probably 2 months to reply. 2 months. Kahit kamusta or meme lang yun. Diba? Pero okay lang. Anong problema sa akin?
Pag na-tsempohan niyo ako sa messenger.
Okay, tamo. Pero in all honesty, I'm really happy to see old faces, new faces, and faces like Agda's also. So, super, super glad. Right now, I am emotional. Siguro kung medyo konti, I'm probably crying right now while talking. Pero, right now, I'm what I'm feeling is full on happiness, joy, and everything that you could probably see in positive emotions.
TMOG was Ali's baby. And I am the doctor that helped him deliver it.
Yeah, tama. And then nagkaroon siya ng mga iba't ibang mga friends. Si Clary, naging friend na si Clary, naging friend na si Margaret. Yun. So, it's my baby. Yun lang ang tinatawag kong baby, yung TMOG.
Really? Yeah, but it's just I'm just really, really proud of what TMOG is right now.
Thank you rin for paving the way for us. So, creating something na pwede kami mag-lead, ganun. Hey, Ali, are you okay?
No, I'm kidding. Just kidding. Kaalam nyo, ha? I'm okay.
Ali, best in acting.
May hook na kami. And thank you rin kila Ate Clary for starting. Thank you rin kila Ate Clary for starting the podcast.
Thank you for continuing it.
Yes. Ayun. Meron pa ba tayo masasabi?
This has been Margaret Zapata
And cut.
Ayun. Ikaw na magsalita.
Ayun. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been TMOG Podcast. Last ep na po namin to. Until the next season, siguro. Sana, please. Ayun. Ayun, thank you guys for listening and watching. Merry Christmas rin sa inyo kasi we're uploading this on Christmas. So, Merry Christmas sa inyo lahat.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Namaste
Bye
po.
guys!
Bye.